Well, you hit on something that I think is interesting there. First of all, I loved reading this. Like there's so much that I would love to dive into more. Um, I think you talked about CMS, like what are they designed? How, what are they trying to create? And I think there are a number of factors, like probably the most basic example is this dynamic cut point structure that the cut points are going to change, based on industry performance. And therefore, the plans don't know where the target's going to be. And so you're always having to try to drive to get whatever improvement you can to set yourself up to perform at the highest level possible. And I think that's some of what you're talking about, kind of these moving goalposts that forces innovation. But my question, a lot of uh, people are going to have different views on what innovation actually means. A lot of
Mhm.
times you're thinking about it has to be this big, brand new, challenging concept. When you think about innovation in what you've written, how would you define it, or how would you put a little bit more context around it for health plans?
Yeah, I think it's a very good question because as I interviewed people in the industry, I sensed that there wasn't, consensus on what innovation was at all. And so there is a definitional question. So basically the theoretical basis for how I think about innovation is, comes from, the economic father of innovation, Joseph Schumpeter, Austrian guy who became Austrian American and taught at Harvard many years. And if people know nothing else about Schumpeter, is that he coined this phrase creative destruction. That innovation is creative destruction. It means that entrepreneurs do new things, and that displaces the old things. And he very much used this Darwinian metaphor language. And when he defined it originally, he said it's new products and services, it's new processes, it's new ways of organizing. Um, so innovation, all of those things, right? So if you think about a Medicare Advantage organization, they may not think they're innovating when they're changing how they're organizing to kind of better deal with some new requirement, but that is innovation. They obviously innovation is using new tools. Innovate so And there's degrees of innovation. There's incremental innovation, which quite frankly looks a lot sometimes to like operational improvement, and then there's more radical things you can do. So innovation also occurs on a spectrum. um, my own definition is that innovation involves some degree of creativity and some degree of analysis in order to create value.